Hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be spilling some tea on why we disappeared for 4 months. So the last video that I uploaded was my 2-month depot jab update. Now it's currently been 6 months and I haven't filmed another video since then. I will explain why. The depot hit me hard, as that kind of showed in my last video. It's now leveled out completely. I want to say by month 4 to 5 it definitely leveled me out a lot. I did end up getting my period after, I think that was not my last period that I got, but the one before that, I'm pretty sure, because that was filmed in like November and now we're in February, so that was a couple of months ago. I don't really get a period anymore, it's more like spotting, which is great. I don't really have a lot of like cramping or any of the nausea anymore. I'm tired a lot of the time, but that is due to the fact that I now work part-time, 5 days a week, 5 to 6 days a week, but hours wise it's part-time, so that kind of took up a chunk of time up, like, so I didn't really have time to film and go to work and do nursery run and sort Bella out and, you know, do like daily stuff like clean the house, go shopping, do things, see friends, etc. I wasn't vlogging anymore because I didn't have time to. I didn't have time to just pick up the camera and be like, hey, this is where I am. Things got pretty hectic. Then before Christmas, I want to say probably 2 weeks before Christmas, or was it a week before Christmas, we got ill. We got very ill. I did update on my Instagram story a few times. I haven't really posted anything on my Instagram. It looks a mess. My social media doesn't really look professional. I kind of just disappeared and it just kind of felt like I gave up for a bit. But the main reason I'm filming is because I bought something that, oh yeah, by the way, we're getting married in October. To me, I look exactly the same in this video as I do now. And this is like a week apart, I want to say now. We're not getting married in October anymore. I will explain in the next video when we're getting married, but it's not October anymore. That's an update. And I bought this, like, it's like an ivy wall, but it's got like LED lights on it, and I'm going to be putting it on the back wall here above the bed, but it's also going to be used in our wedding, so it's like multifunctional. So the tea, we are not happy living here because we have dealt with multiple, and I mean multiple, issues. Oh, that is a toddler's bowl of mold. I will insert some clips while I'm talking and trying to figure this out. Let me move the camera as well. We have dealt with a lot of mold where we live, and it's not the lettings agency's fault, it's the way these houses were built, because these were built a long time ago. Like, it's very evident that they were built a while ago. I've filmed some bits of when we were, basically, I'm asthmatic and my health, as it's been evident in vlogs before, has got worse since we lived here. My asthma got worse and I have to take, I don't take it every day because I forget, it's a Revlar powder inhaler. It literally makes me gag when I take it, so I try to avoid it because it feels like I'm going to throw up if I take it. But I'm supposed to take that. My voice sounds very croaky all the time. I get ill all the time. It's not fun. And this play, I didn't realise that mould could make you like ill. I don't know why I didn't realise that, but I was watching a video on how this girl like nearly sued her landlord because there was mould and they kept getting sick. Well, our health, or mainly my health, Jamie has never been this sick more in his life. Until he moved in with me, and I thought it was just because, you know, I'm asthmatic and I get ill a lot, so then the germs that I get end up multiplying into a superbug, and then he gets a superbug because my immune system's weaker. And then I thought to myself, hang on, it could be the mould that's making him more ill than he has ever been in his life. And it's not big enough for us, and it's just not, it's not our forever home. It always felt like a temporary kind of home. We actually tried to vlog like a moving day. I'm pretty sure the clips are still somewhere. They're probably deleted, to be honest, at this point, but they might still be in the back of my camera roll. I mean, we're going to start vlogging when I was pregnant. Obviously that didn't happen. It was way, like, it was not long before Bella was 1 that we actually started vlogging. But yeah, this was like it was nice and clean, and you know, we hadn't painted any of the walls, so it was all fresh and whatnot. But we've had so many issues here, and it's not like I said, it's not their fault. They've come out to get things sorted. They've replaced things that are broken, like washing machines, and we've had the washing machine replaced and the dryer replaced. We've had the boiler looked at so many times and fixed. We've gone without gas for multiple days on multiple occasions, even while I was pregnant. There's just been so many things that have gone wrong with this place, and we're like, it's one issue after another, after another, after another. We want to move. And because we're through the council at the moment, we had 3 options, which was A, emergency housing, which is go into a hotel for like 6 weeks. B, go on the housing register, which we're on, and then bid for a property. However, this place also isn't wheelchair accessible. Even though we have ramps, there's still like a lip on the door where he's got a new chair. He's had this, I want to say now, about 6 months, and like less than a month or less than 2 months into having the chair, his anti-tip bar came off from the lip of the door. It literally pulled it off somehow. It's not supposed to come off, it's like screwed in to the wheelchair. And then he couldn't leave the house for like 4 or 5 days until someone came and fixed it. There's just so many issues. We found a house, it was like our dream place. Jamie went for the viewing because I was at work and I couldn't go. And we found out today that we didn't get it, and we were really sad about it. We had I'm literally talking over myself. The third option was, because we're already in rented accommodation, and my housing officer was like, well, because you're already in rented accommodation, there's a scheme that helps people that, you know, the property is not fit for them, where housing will actually pay for your 5 weeks rent and first deposit basically that you need for it, and you don't have to pay it back. And when you leave that property, you take that deposit. Sometimes they will then take the deposits on your current place, which I don't care about, to be honest. Like, go for it. But yeah, it kind of saves out the middleman. The only thing we'd struggle to save for is the deposit, because it would take us about a year to save up for one. So that was all in place. The finances were all done. The application forms were all sent off. They were all like, yeah, you can afford it, you know, because you're working and your contract, and you're all good to go. And we still didn't get picked. I phoned up after work today, and they said you were second in place, but the landlord said, you know, you had a really strong application, but you know, he decided to go with someone else. And I was like, okay. We got that close. I literally spent nights stressing about it. I filled every application form within an hour of everything being sent off. I phoned up so many different people, emailed so many different people. It went from me like finding this place to getting all the paperwork done in less than a week for the house. And we still didn't get it. And it's kind of putting me on a downer, because now we're trying to look for another place. And it's just stressful, because I've been looking for about a year for a place for us to move to. If worst comes to worst, and it just meant that I had to get a job and then save up and find a place and whatnot. But that cuts out the middleman now. Anyway. So we're now trying to look for a new place, because the idea was, when we get a bigger place, we can try for baby number 2. After we've had the wedding, obviously. I want to get married before having another child. House, wedding, baby is like the plan. And then that plan fell through, because now we're not getting the house. So we're kind of on a downer at the moment, which is fine, because it was a 2-bedroom house. We're looking for 3 bedrooms at the moment. It's within our budget, so... Which has kind of made me a little bit sad, because we just spent the last week trying as hard as we could to try and get this place, and like they were like guaranteed a deposit from housing, and we still didn't get it. So, but it's fine, because we're going to keep looking, and the right place will come along. I'm just unraveling them one by one and talking at the same time. I kind of hyperfixated on it and didn't really think about the fact that I wasn't showing anything at the time. But yeah, so I'm in constant pain. I'm still working, but we didn't get the house. My hours have been upped to get the house. I still didn't get it. But it's fine, because at least I have the financial security there to when we actually do find a house we can get it. My hair's grown back. I don't know how it will look by the time October comes. We don't know. I got a new piercing. I got the other side pierced. That's another update that happened. I'm a croc wearer now. That's probably going to be the thumbnail. The tea, I wear Crocs now. I'm obsessed with them. Although I'm obsessed with them because I wear insoles I've been wearing insoles for over a year in like my Doc Martens, so I can wear them everywhere because they're like Jadon boots, they're like platforms. And I wear them in my Crocs because it's like the weird little bumpy things. I don't know if that's supposed to help with your feet, but it felt weird for me as a neurotypical person. No, neurodivergent person. Not diagnosed yet. That's a goal for this year, to get diagnosed. I'm pretty sure I'm a mix of ADHD and autism because of my sensory issues. But yeah, that was a big one for me. I was like, that feels weird. And I didn't realise or forgot that those were in there. And my kid's been wearing them and I'm like, how does she walk in them? So I'm so tempted to get insoles and put them in her shoes. So yeah, but anyway, I wear insoles and fluffy socks at all times when I'm wearing them. So it feels like I'm walking on a cloud. But I also look at other people and I'm like, you're probably not wearing insoles in them. How the hell are you walking in them? So yeah, I have embarrassed myself by now being a croc wearer. I'm praying to God, no, I'm not religious, that like this does not get like bitten by like my cats, because these were kind of expensive considering they're just LEDs and fake vines. You could totally do this yourself and like DIY it, but this was expensive. But the idea is, at the wedding we're going to have like an arch like behind us because we're going to have an outdoor wedding, and then this is going to be like wrapped around like the wooden arch thing or metal, whatever you call it. You can get it from Argos for like 20 quid, so that'll be a steal. That's the plan. But for now it's going to go on this wall, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm probably going to have to go find the blue tack because I need to figure out how I actually need to get it on there. Now, just gotta turn them on. Wait, let me turn the light off. Now that, oh my god. Oh, Jamie's gonna love it. That is so aesthetic. I'm just gonna use the last of this blue tack to make sure it doesn't fall off. Oh my god. That's just made the room like tenfold better. I'm gonna have to like buy command strips or something to figure out how to like stick this up like more safely. If anyone has any like ways of doing this that you know are gonna be like better than blue tack, then do let me know. But my god, that's so aesthetic because I've also got these orange lights. They go like under our windowsill as well. I don't know if I can. And they're like really pretty. So now filming looks even more aesthetic. I absolutely love them. But yeah, that's the update that's been going on at the moment. I'm going to try and upload this video now because I just don't sleep anymore. That's another thing at the moment I'm experiencing, apart from like the chronic pain, migraines, feeling like shit. Is I just don't sleep until like 1 o'clock in the morning, even if I have like work. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this update, and yeah, hopefully I can actually get back to filming more so on the depot experience, because I didn't even know it was a thing until like I want to say a year and a half ago, and I'm 22. I had Bella at like 19. I had no idea the depot was a thing. I would have gone straight on it if I knew like postpartum that like it was a thing. I would have gone on it like when I was like 17 and like taking the pill. I would have taken it over this because the injection is literally tiny. you can barely feel it. Okay, the second time I had it, it hurt a little bit more, but like the first time it didn't really hurt. But yeah, that's the video. Thanks for watching. That's a weird angle, and I will see you later. Bye.